Hey, what's up, YouTube? We are back with more Bioshock. Gonna finish in the second stream here on Tuesday. That's right, guys. Get your Tuesday jacks ready. We're gonna be locking in for the last, I think it's about like 40% of Bioshock. I feel like the halfway point, like crossover, was right when we finished up the forest area going into the Sander Cohen stuff, but I pushed a little further because we wanted to like hang out, chill out, give people time to do the really bad bit that might pay off on Wednesday, might pay off on Thursday. We'll have to see, involving a certain type of juice. But for now, we'll be finishing up Bioshock. Very excited to do that. Anyway, I think that's enough preamble. Got nothing else really to say. Just kind of, we're gliding through the week until we start getting hit with the big modern game releases and stuff. So waiting for that, so we're playing some other stuff, and yeah, I think we're good to go. And now, let's get to it. I will see you guys in just a moment. Alright. Let's, yes, give me, this one. I would like that one. I would like that back now. Alright, we're starting from Hephaestus, so there's like, maybe like 40% of the game left. 35, something in there. We still have stuff to do, but I was actually gonna do Fort Frolic after in this stream, but we established the bug juice bit in the previous stream, and that compelled me to stream more. Man, you got it bad, dude. That's like you got like twisted up a little bit. Many such cases.
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
Keep thinking of the Irish guy from Punch-Out when I think of talk about Andrew. Oh yeah, Aaron Ryan, I think his name is. He's the dude who like puts like horseshoes and shit into his boxing glove. What a piece of crap, dude. I think he should get a job. Oh, I'm hearing the scary music. Wow. Alright, what are we rolling with? Probably wrench at the start. See where things go. You're cringe. Just want you to know that. I think you're cringe. There we go. We got a little bit of progress on that.
You can taste it, can't you? Andrew Ryan.
I'd rather not taste you, actually, if I'm being quite honest here. You can swallow it. Swallow some Andrew. Like, dude, chill out. Alright, already playing pretty bad, but that's because I'm jumping into a late game area as soon as I wake. But that's fine. Also, weapon wheel in this game's real bad, because I feel like I constantly swap to a thing that's not what I wanted. Example, I flicked the stick toward the shotgun, it gave me the wrench that's all the way at the top, and I'm like, God damn it. It's a little too stiff. They probably want me playing it slower, but in their defense, the last thing I played was Doom Eternal, and that's like 15 years older than this, so that's like the main reason that I'm finding issues here. Ooh, his office is this way. I'm sorry, one splicer is taunting me is not going to scare me by this point in the game.
Worm looks up and sees the face of God. But look around. It's a regular convention of worms in here.
Yeah, we're a little bit into the second half by this point.
Of them, they got married, got their wives.
Had to go jungle style. You know what? More people need to say that in regards to having sex. I gotta go jungle style. Like, you know, I started beating my chest and shit. I started ooking a little bit, you know? I think it was more like the last third. Yeah, my brain just constantly remembers the after the big reveal, the game slowing down so it feels like it's a 40%.
I explain the science that renders what you're trying to do impossible, but that would be like playing Mozart for a tree frog.
Yeah, all those are too good. I'd need more slots if I wanted to go better than that. Just realized I had no health. That's cute. That's a surprising amount of yelling for people that aren't in the room. I just wanted to take a photo with my camera. Alright, spider splicers are done. At least there's something worth celebrating today. Forget if you can hold multiple bolts or not. You can. Okay, thank God. That sounds nice. Will we do Bioshock 2 eventually? Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. Any tips for P3R, really? I would play it at your own pace. You know, don't really worry about guides. I feel like I made the mistake of, like, using guides to guide me in those, Persona-style games. And, sure, I see everything, but, it feels a bit less fun that way. Oh, yeah, when you're going through Tartarus, another thing to, consider is, I believe it's after, whenever you have an option to, like, teleport back, always teleport back, then go back up. Because I believe that's how the auto-saving works. I think I was playing on hard. And, I just kept going forward without going back once, even though I was well prepared. Because, if anything, like, clips you and takes you out, the autosave brings you back to the start. Gotta kind of mess around with it a little bit. Take little breaks if you're gonna do big sessions of it. I think Ryan might be losing. It's fine. Everything's working as intended. Well, that guy's dead. I didn't even really intend to go for the Big Daddy or anything. What do we got on this? Okay, so we've begun our foolish crusade against the Big Daddy. It's at this point that I'm in a bit of a bad spot. Armor-piercing rounds. Now that's gonna save everything. Ah! Alright, that solved it. Come here. Yeah. You need head pat. You are free. She's like, well, I have a gift prepped if you can find the place.
I am sending a little one to help you on your way.
That was a little close. It's working as intended. It's on fire as intended. Hey, that's what we have in real life now. I read that yet another plane issue happened, where the plane landed and everyone got out just fine. The right wing entirely exploded. Or as they described it, turned into a fireball. I was gonna be like, okay, like one, maybe two freak accidents happen with the new administration with planes, whatever. But I think we're at like 10, so it's real bad now. Oh yeah, it's a fail immediately. Yeah, I'm gonna need an auto hack for that. That's hard difficulty. You have to like be on it right from the jump. What are you, a lead head? Yeah, okay, so no reason to bother with you. I guess I could burn you to death. Problem solved? Right wing on the plane exploded. We'll be two on the nose for a political... Yes, yeah, people were getting their jokes in, going, I hope this is how it'll fully happen for you guys down there. The quarter can of ionic gel. I was about to say, what is this magical liquid? Oh, yes. These guys ain't shit anymore. 14 film off that guy? Wow. Hold on. Help me, Jimbo. Ah, this guy trapped it. They're like, you're nearing the end of the game. Here's one that isn't even real. That's why the guy was in front of it. Okay, you're really funny, game. You're like, I want to be the guy right before the end of the game where the save point attacks you. But if you saved it too close to it, it'll always activate and attack you again, and then you're soft locked. I want to be the guy that's the funniest game of all time. Auto hack that shit. Give me all the stuff. I'm gonna be honest, not amazing, but, you know, it was some stuff. Ah, and I'm capped on anti-personnel auto rounds. I got to the guy before quitting. I should fix that. You know, you should. The fight's bullshit, but really, it's the last bit. I mean, at the time, I would say it's bullshit, but you know, when you think about like modern indie game, like hard final bosses, a lot of it's just kind of normal. It's like, oh, homing things are slowly chasing you while you try to hit a target. I'm like, yeah, it sounds like something I would do in a modern Doom. The hard stuff are just like platforming challenges where you're like, oh, you thought you're at the end and then the floor falls out after you because Kane's just having fucking fun. Forgot explosions hurt me. That was bad. Ah, we're fucked. Pull the trigger, piglet. Remember an optional party member in X as insanely blunt, straightforward to that. Cracked up. Say if you come across, but I want you to experience it. Oh, straightforward name. Okay. I was like, I'm like, what's the third line here? I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'll be going through Xenoblade Chronicles X most likely day of, because I am excited for it. I'd like to check that thing out, as I've not really had an opportunity to play that one. I wasn't into Xenoblade at the time of its release. I was interested in it because I liked giant robots, and when I heard you didn't get it immediately, I didn't really have much interest. Not as an indictment on the game designs leveling you up to traverse the world, but more in a I was only interested in robots, and I thought that one character's face looked really ugly, so I was like, all right, there's just nothing here for me. But since then, I played 700 plus hours of Xenoblade, so I'm ready. I'm ready for them to jack me off yet again. I'm going backwards trying to find a shop. I don't like having no healing and not even being at full. Oh, there's a U invent. Hold on. Hold on. This can change everything. Nah, it's not changing a lot, but got a couple of things out of that. I'm capped on trap bolts. Where the fuck was that? Oh, you prick. One I love two. Are you like at half? Yeah, it's not great. All right, you know. I fought a Big Daddy, and that really explains everything, you know. I insist. Oh, it's maxed out difficult? Oh, fuck that thing. Alright. I'm just moving on. Oh, yeah, we can't do this yet. We're meant to come back here once we've done everything else. That's right. That's right. I've died. I forgot there's fall damage in this game. Oops. We've never been more back. They're like, we're gonna drop you 4 steps away. Like, as it turns out, nothing really changed there, honestly. Find Pablo's workspace and heat loss monitoring. Okay, that's that way. Thank you, game. Yeah, I didn't even really need that, but I guess because I died, they wanted to give me an update. They're like, hey, what's up? You probably want to head this way. I'm like, okay. This is a workshop. I don't think this is exactly where I was meant to go, but we're here now, so we're gonna go have fun. Oh man, it's my favorite Latino. Very true, dude. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna have to buy it full price. There we go. Senor! Fucking, he's so full of whimsy. Do you have a girl with you? Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. This is a very cringe time for you to be doing this, man. I'm just saying. That wrench jockey got upgraded. Alright, here's the plan. Just electrocute him immediately and start going. Wow, we got it without dying. I cannot believe that. Jesus Christ. It's entirely thanks to the rate of fire upgrade that just lets you blast out shotgun blasts way too fast. Oh, never punished. Never fucking punished. All right. One more left in the level. I have no visible help. Fucking a light fart will send me to my grave. Hey, there it is. Thank you. Okay, back to work. I just feel good that we knocked out the Big Daddy. There's such a pain in the dick. Like I swear, man. Workshops? Okay, yeah, that's where we're going. You. Alright, now we have health. Finally. It is a fucking miracle. We're building up health again. Feels good. We're gonna lose a bunch of it to the last Big Daddy, but we'll ignore that part and instead feel good about ourselves for the moment. At a shoddy shells too, but it's fine. We live in hope. Chemical thrower. I'm a bit of a hidey guy. 91 days since our last accident. Accidents last year, 4 accidents this year, 2. That bottom part's fucked up. I don't want to know how many accidents you had last year. I am not keeping score, dude. What? Whoa, you're strong. I was not expecting him to, like, still be going. Hold on, wrench. I forgot that the lightning wrench combo is just a flat, giant DPS boost. And we've upgraded it a bunch, so yeah. Electrocuting and shooting him with a bullet. Significantly less damaging than the alternative. How the hell do we get inside the stairs? Because there's clearly items in there. Look around a little bit. Yeah, definitely not from this side. Ow. It's so stupid. This is actually pretty hard, but we actually nailed it. Bop. Alright. Had to lock in for it, though. I was like, hold on, we gotta move quickly. Pick up a little bit of cash. Gun turret. Ooh. Okay, machine gun rounds are capped. Oh, shit, they are. We have 360. Alright, we'll start using that then. Wait. A lot of trap wires just for that. Huh! Have we been down here? Yeah, all the drawers are open, so yes. Was that part earlier? That timing was too good. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you just kind of call it in the air and go, yeah, some comedy's gonna happen there. Lock in. It's time for spawn. Let's see. They're saying, okay, heat loss monitoring is what it was. All right, downstairs. Then this way. Whale noises. Getting a little wet. I like how their water effect is distracting in firefights, so there's like a level of, shit. You know, the shit wasn't for this, though, I'm gonna be honest. Hello? Hello? Okay, we're fine. It was dark. But we prevailed. We prevailed in the dark. We are not prevailing in the dark anymore. Oh no! They pretended to be sleeping. Alright, all solved. Let's go. What?
Imagine the will it took to create a place like this. And what have you built? Nothing. You can only loot and break. You're not a man. You're just a termite at the side.
It is the ultimate response when you're someone who makes something and then someone's like fucking shitting on it. It's like, what have you done? Huh?
They're so smart, except when they
Think you're so fucking awesome. You didn't build an undersea city. And I'm like, you know, you're right. I think I'm gonna leave now. Like, I've seen the error of my ways. I'ma just swim back up. Like, seems like that's you know, the best course of action. First, reload these because we're about to be in for a bad time. Cringe, cringe photo compilation. Cringe. Ah! Ladies and gentlemen, we're having a rough time. He got a gun! Alright, he's out. Okay, we're done. Give me that. Give me that. Okay, we're all done with the little girls for the level. Hooray! I'm just so good. I'm gonna be getting such a big payout when I can finally get to one of those machines.
Thank you.
Oh, hold on. One sec. That bitch like fucking shot you. That was crazy. Only I'm allowed to do that shit. Oh god, where the hell's the Houdini McDeany over here? Alright, farewell Weenie Hut Jr. Hold on one sec. What we got down here? Or Eve. Security Evasion 2. Alright, we'll just upgrade it over the current one. I'm having a small stroke. Disable electric current. Ah, I see. Ah, fuck. Damn it. Oh, no! I got like the worst result too. Stop flashing ghosts at me! I can't see! Ah, fuck it. Go over and hack it again. Where the hell's that thing at? That's the other opposite side, yeah. Don't fucking whistle at me, I'm busy. Yeah, no. God, it's so difficult. But I clearly need to hack this thing. If I want to avoid taking damage, KZ says, while he does things that take damage. I'll just deal with the lightning. Fuck it. Forgot the Protec was a dorky turtleneck sweater. Whatever, it's the 1920s. He is just passionate about staying warm. More people gotta wear something nice from time to time. Maybe a sweater vest. Maybe a varsity jacket. We got many options here. I like as soon as I stopped having automatic hack tools, the game's like, yeah, everything's gonna be hard ranked now. Eat my balls. I'm like, damn it. You bastards. Australia Day, 1959. We do not celebrate Australia here. Absolutely not. Not interested. What's up, dude? Alright, see you later. Was that a UN vent? That's the Gene Bank. Crawl space door. Oh yeah, we gotta use this to like make the thing. Damage research. Get more bang for your research buck. Increases damage bonus gained from research. Honestly, yeah, that's actually very good.
The basic casing is ready. I've got one charge of nitroglycerin in my office. That will serve as the catalyst. Now, I need a 4R34 lead shield wire studs to pass the circuit. Then a half can of ionic gel. That's the pretty Betty of the mix. Should send the core into compensation mode, push power down the line and trigger the circuit breaker on Ryan's gate. Well, that's the theory. It'll either work
Like in the section you're meant to build a bomb to blow up his security so you can get into his office. They're like, sure, just build a bomb. Ah, it's an EMP. Some people say EMP, but EMP is the correct. The items you need are listed in your journal. Okay, if you insist. You know, in a way, I was like, calling it an EMP, you know? Feel like Red versus Blue is out of vogue, but thankfully, Bernie rebought the company, so it's in vogue again. That was the worst throw ever. Of all time. Alright, let's go, chat. Wire clusters, ah yeah. Full-on collectathon mode for the rest of the level. Especially because we got every sister, right? Yeah, we did. Anyway, a bit of a slow day for me. I was sleeping in, right? And I had a dream in which I don't remember a lot of the details, but it was definitely a thing where it was like I had to make sure to do things on a tighter schedule and everything. And then I half woke up and went, oh man, I gotta make sure I'm up for that thing. And I'm like, that was from the dream. You can actually sleep in. And then I slept in 3 more hours and woke up around 11 something. That was great. Buy out for 144 bucks. Not a chance. I'll just figure out the code later. What's funny is all these codes are Googleable. I'm pretty sure the 0451 in the beginning of the game is the same every time. It's like playing Resident Evil 2 Remake again and just going, yeah, I know the combos. Who out here moaning? Oh, we can actually pick up the ionic gel now. These were all over the level before. Definitely don't need to fuck with this guy. Last time my dream anxiety bled into reality, I got panic dressed at 3 a.m. Yeah, at a moment where I was like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to go do that thing, and I'm like, no, that wasn't real. None of that's real. None of those people exist. Just go back to bed. Actually, I might have to kill that Big Daddy for like resources for the quest, like the wiring and shit. How much armor piercing do I have? Almost none. Okay, so that's not really an option. How many of these I got? I got 2 heat-seeking RPGs. That could get us somewhere. There we go. Let's get that quick bouncer damage up. Do not get in a corner. I'm up. You know, for fights like this, we really could use like a sprint of some sort. There we go, wire cluster. Now give me my juice. I've been looking for you. Health. Eve. Electric Bolt 3. Greatly reduces prices on vending machines. Now, what's the stuff up top? We're gonna need that quite a bit. Gonna be honest here, I gotta look at my stuff. Where can you even see that shit? The, like your slots and stuff. Is there even a menu for that in this game? Or do you just gotta, like, freeball it unless you're near a machine? It might be that. You had a gene bank. Oh, thank God there's one here, because I was like, I do not want to bother. Let's see. Physical tonics, plasmid slots, engineering, in combat. All right, there we go. That's all I needed to know. What other options do I have? Wrench jockey 2, that kind of stuff. All right. Hold on, double check them one more time. Engineering and combat. All right. Those are the ones that I buy. I kept picking the top one every time, and that's just not been helpful. What do you want? Go away. Reduce flow speed when hacking. 2 fewer overload tiles. 1 fewer alarm. Reduces flow speed. Focused hacker, I guess. Combat. We already have static discharge 2. Armored shell. Upgrade fire, I guess. Yeah, it seems about enough. All right, we're pretty upgraded. Our lightning's gonna do way better now because we updated it from tier 1 to tier 3. Just entirely skipped a step. Oh, and there's a power to the people thing, like right here. Shit. Hold on. Damage increase. Damage immunity. Auto-generated shape charges make you immune to the damage from your own grenades. Yeah, do that. Add the gold thingamajig to the gun. That suddenly makes it have its ability. Let's go, dude. All about it. I can now start playing like an idiot. Dude must be upstairs. I'm like, where the fuck is he doing his fucking... doing his nursery rhyme from? Oh, God. Thank you for the cup of coffee, dude. Appreciate it. Cream, 2 sugars, you know. Alright, we already got the ionic gel, I guess, so. I gotta kind of just, like, look for Big Daddy corpses, it seems. He's like, I'll get the jump on him. I'm like, are you sure about that? That seems to have gone up in smoke, dude. It's pointing me in a specific direction. But I don't know if that's smart or not. When it's a general collectathon thing like this, I tend to think that it's just pointing me where I put everything together. Yeah, see, because there's obviously things to pick up on the way here. String just switched over to a different stream while claiming to still be yours. Oh, that's weird. I know they've been doing some weird new, like, in-video ad stuff where they put, like, banners and stuff around it, but switching over to someone else, that's weird. Come on, guys. My viewership isn't that good to begin with. You can't take this away from me. Oh, you can't do this to me. Do you know how much I've sacrificed? I've sacrificed the entire afternoon. It's quite a bit, man. I could have spent my Tuesday pretending I was going to go clean up my kitchen. It's okay. I am going to do that. Oh, we got a lot of spiders in here today. Come on down. I like that the electric wrench combo is so strong, but I've maxed out research on these guys and put on the thing that buffs the damage boost that I already got that's 3 tiers up. These guys stand no chance. I think I could one-shot them even if they had double health at this point. Went in my closet the other day and found a PS2. That's good. Thankfully, I have, like, everything out after that move, so I don't really have a lot that I would end up putting in a closet. Though, to be fair, there's a bunch of stuff that are still in, like, plastic sealed tubs in the corner of the living room that I'm just like, they're stacked up. We're good. We don't really need anything out of that. Realizing the Bluetooth wireless functionality of my PS5 has been a little bit weird ever since the move. Or not since the move, like a couple months after the move, where it's just like, the signal's a bit spotty, depending on where it's positioned, and I can't figure out what it is, because now it's in near the back and working, but usually I have to have it up in front. It starts eating inputs. I just realized it's not doing it today. Gonna look into emulation, I think. PS2 is one of the big things I'm missing. Yeah, that's a good call. Can I hack you? No, definitely not. Electric Buck is probably my best tool in the game. It has stun, it does great damage, and our fire rate's insane. So, I have no problem selling the farm on that. Replay's been good. I thoroughly enjoy Bioshock. I think I played through the original Bioshock probably like 6 or 7 times. Something like that. It's very fun. I like the vibes. I like the way the guns feel. I like the random insane people dialogue the game has. I think the story's pretty great. It's fun to kind of watch the machinery of Bioshock's story work when you know the whole thing, which is always nice.
Ignore the lies of Atlas and his parasites. Rapture is on the rise.
My house got struck by lightning a couple of years ago, and it caused my PS5's Ethernet port to intermittently stop recognizing when a cord's plugged in. Oh, that sucks. Ugh. I don't think mine's wired. I think I wireless with PS5. I think currently my... No, that's wired. It's my Xbox that isn't, because Xbox has way better internet capabilities. It just downloads way faster even on Wi-Fi. It kind of scares me. I roll up to download any game on Xbox, and they're just like, yeah, 70 gigs, that'll take about 18 minutes. I'm like, okay. That's amazing. Aha, you don't know where I am. Nah. Oh no. Oh no, please, I'm sorry. Oh, this circle's so perfect for this. You're out. There we go, and that's all 4 R34 wire clusters. If you can find a thing that makes them, like, have to spin around, you can kind of fuck with the AI a little bit. It's like your best shot. I'm always saying that, dude. I fucking love that, dude. It's the one time a racial stereotype where I'm like, oh yeah, we can fuck you. I fuck with that, dude. Someone says Latinx, I think they should be shot, but the random dude going, muchas gracias. I'm like, oh yeah, absolutely, dude. No shot the guy voicing that was Mexican. Definitely white guy. You do not have the necessary components. Alright, so I'm missing something else. Don't know what it is, though. One nitroglycerin charge. It's in Kai Burz's office. Oh yeah, of course the stereotype thing's all obviously done on purpose. It's trying to be like, you know, it's being of that time, so it's delightful. It's like how G Gundam is incredibly racist, but it's incredibly racist to like everyone that is in Japan. So I'm like, oh okay, sure, fucking go for it, man. Shout out to Chico Rodriguez with the Gundam that has cactus arms. Yeah, I did the rewatch for that last year, a little bit after I moved into this new place. Held up. There's like a middle part when they're training in the highlands of that show that isn't particularly good, but or it's kind of spinning his wheels. But aside from that, quite good. Yeah, the Tequila Gundam. Neo America's Greatest Weapon, the Statue of Liberty cannon, a thing that is ineffective almost immediately, but then you're like, oh shit, they're doing it though. That's crazy. Alright, let's check the map. Maybe it'll tell me somewhere where this office is. Yeah, it does. Okay, so we go down the hallway and take stairs. It looks like that's what that's trying to convey. And the stairs will wrap me toward it. Still feel obligated to watch a G. See Tequila Gun, which I feel obligated to watch as my family's from Jaws. Yeah. You don't have to wait too long. He's in some of the earlier episodes too. Doesn't take long to hit that guy. They made the Canadian Gundam guy fucking. They made the Canadian Gundam guy a fucking lumberjack. Dub or sub. Dub's great. Dub's that classic like Canadian dub. Domon's voiced by Mega Man X from like the PSP game. Master Asia's voice in that, so good. Let me see, is this a trick 9142? Is that the bit? No. I was really hoping that was the bit though, that you put these together and then you just do that. It looks like one of the audio logs would have told me. Hold on, the Steam community post can probably help me out. It's not the first code in the game, so it can't be 0451. Let's see. It looks like it's 0126. There we go. Thank you, Steam community. I didn't want to click a fandom link and hear my computer start exploding as it tries to load the worst wiki website to ever exist. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow. I was like, I'm gonna do a sick jump over all of them. Landed directly into them with my balls. What's up, dude? I ain't gonna fuck with you. I've already fought like 5 big daddies in one level. Alright, where are we at? Yeah, we're trying to get to... Yeah, I gotta, like, go across. Build Divers, the Tequila Gundam has a cowboy hat, laser gun, and revolver pistols. That's neat. I never watched any of the build shows past the first one they did. Not because I thought any of them would be particularly worse. I'm just more interested when the robots are like real. Thank you for saving that it opened that, because I didn't remember the code. Missed a lot of power to the people things, that's for sure.
Is there blood in the streets? Of course. Have some chosen to destroy themselves with careless splicing? Undeniable. But I will make no proclamations. I
There
will
it is.
dictate no laws. The great chain moves slowly, but with wisdom. It is our impatience that invites in the parasite of big government. And once you've invited it in, it will never stop. A man builds a city at the bottom of the sea. That's a marvel. Another man happens to be on a plane.
Reruns when it starts affecting the real world. Man, it really does end up like, you know, the things it's basing itself on, like a Pokemon or a Digimon, or like a Toyetica-based anime where they're like, it's a thing that we do for fun, but now it's starting to affect the real world stuff. That's always neat. It was fascinating to be like, oh, that's what they're kind of like going for with these. Where it's like, that's neat. Give me some exploding buck, please. Yeah, this is the... Wait? Oh, is the lower workshops directly next to his office? Shit. Hadn't really noticed. Excuse me, sir. Das Boot. There we go. I put that bomb in my pocket.
Does it look like it's a real bomb? It better. You got to put it on the core, past geothermal control. See if these needle noses knew what the hell they were talking about.
Atlas, we haven't talked in like fucking 40 minutes. He's like, you got the bomb? Like, you have not helped at any point on this. I'm just saying. I need to hear your Irish delights, and you were giving me nothing. We gotta be careful with the splicers.
Looks like the ocean's got an itch to retake this corner of Rapture. This happened right after the start of the war. Read about it in the papers. Head on in. I'll see what I can dig up to help.
Thanks, dude.
No engineer, but if I read these plans right, you can channel that magma flow using the redirect valve. It'll boil off that water right quick, and you'll be able to reach the core. But Ryan's sure to take notice. Might want to set up a perimeter just to be certain.
Set up a perimeter. This is the first time I'm actually engaging in traps. Thank you, Soy Sauce for Geese. Top tip of the day, as you can tell from the item get noise. Biocock P-Mastered was your note. Look at you. I definitely feel like I used the trap stuff a bit more in the second game. Yeah, see, don't make it so that they're gonna immediately hit you on the way.
Will these creatures kill you? Even I don't know. As you drag me closer to the abyss, you pull yourself right along with me. I offer you a quick death, Parasite. It will be preferable to us if you win.
That was so fucking funny. Hey, you're cheating. Get out of here. Oh, damn it. Second game gives you a lot of defend the girl opportunities. Oh, yeah. You know, that seemed like a really crafty moment where I was like, no one's gonna get to me. And then they're like, we're bringing in the Houdini splicers. And I'm like, fuck you, actually. Unbelievable. They're like, thankfully, they have the splicer power of teleportation. I'm all like, can you teleport away from me right this instant? I move the camera once and it just starts freaking out. That'll do it.
Hope so. Best be heading off to the core.
Ding. We're here.
So far away from your family, from your friends,
Ah!
and who have allowed them. But for some reason, you feel something. Can't quite put your finger. Think about it for a second, and maybe the word will come to you. Nostalgia.
Doug Walker.
What did Atlas offer you? A piece of my plundered city? Mark my words, your only reward will be a back.
Yeah, it's an amp, all right. I can't hear you. What? What? I think you said something Irish at me about potatoes or something.
All my physical defenses fall. Will not defeat me. My strength is not in steel and fire, but in my intellect and will. You hear me, Atlas? Andrew Ryan offers you nothing but ashes.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm a big fan of his speech there being, I think I'm still gonna win because my intellect is superior.
In the end, all that matters to me is you. And all that matters to you is you. It is the nature of things.
He's like, I'm in your head all the time. I'm taking up so much of your time. You're subtweeting me all day. Can you raise the everything's at cap. Which means this is what they wanted it to sound like as a standard. Okay, let's go kill Andrew Ryan now.
Even in the book of lies, sometimes you find truth. There is indeed a season for all things. And now that I see you flesh to flesh and blood to blood, I know I cannot raise my hand against you. But know this, you are my greatest disappointment. Does your master can kill me, but you will never have my city. My strength is not in steel and fire. That is what the parasites will never understand. A season for all things. A time to live and a time to die. A time to build and a time to destroy.
Man, he's just chewing it up so good. Love this guy. He's having so much fun.
From now, my child, there is one final thing to discuss.
What? Ryan's at the core to self-destruct. This is different than what you did. He's got a mind to take down the whole damn city. Get in there and whack the chunk before the whole joint blows.
Yeah, it's shaking a lot. I'm a little scared. Let me crouch a little bit. There we go. Ow, my legs! Wonder what that means. Oh, back to work. Give me all that, and that.
You do that to your puppy? She's very pretty.
Thank you, Papa Sushong.
Break her neck for me.
God, this audio log existed.
The assassin has overcome my final defense, and now he's come to murder me.
Yes.
In the end, what separates a man from a slave?
He does really just look like Walt Disney.
Power? No. A man chooses. A slave obeys. You think you have memories. A farm. A family. An airplane. A crash. And then this place. Was there
He plays
really
indoor
a
golf.
family?
Yeah, it's rough.
Did that airplane crash? Or was it hijacked? Forced down. Forced down by something less than a man. Something bred to sleepwalk through life until they are activated by a simple phrase spoken by their kindly master. Was a man sent to kill or a slave? A man chooses. A slave obeys.
Hello.
Stop, would you kindly? Would you kindly? Powerful phrase. Familiar phrase.
Would you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find it? Would you kindly find it? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Yeah, I can do that.
Would you kindly? Stand. Would you kindly? Run. Stop. Turn. A man chooses. A slave obeys. Kill.
Ow.
A man chooses. A slave obeys. Obey!
Man, he stuck it directly in his cranium.
Hurry now! Grab Ryan's genetic key. Now, would you kindly put it in that goddamn machine?
Sure. Sure, I can do that. I do like the touch that at the start of the game, you have like the little letter when you're in the plane, and it literally says, "Would you kindly," even on that. I always loved twists like these. Yeah, most games just say, hey, go over and do that. They don't think that, like, oh, there's a special code phrase being used. I probably wouldn't have dropped me in the thing that's trying to give away the would you kindly thing one room before this, you know, as a thing. I probably would have done it, like, maybe a room after it, but, you know, that's neither here nor there, but aside from that, it's pretty fucking awesome. It's great because I remember reading in gaming mags, people going, oh, just wait until you have the confrontation with Andrew Ryan. That really elevated the game. And then when I finally played, I'm like, oh shit, they're right. That shit was sick as hell. Most people would assume it's just like some cool boss fight or something. Man, that's crazy. I race fake all the time. I'm bald. I can't believe he was a secret Boston. Oh no, he's gonna change our branding up top. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll follow the baby child. I like that these children, I think, help you no matter if you've been eating them or not, which is really funny. Sorry, I fell through a comically large hole. Funny enough, in Bioshock 2, the main announcer guy sudden accident make players suspicious of him. They trick players into thinking he would have... Oh, yeah. Yeah, they like playing around with it. It's fun. Ken Levine didn't work on the second one because they were doing some other stuff, I believe, but that one's also quite solid. Though I think some people were a bit less impressed with it because it's the same general city. They're like, it's not new. But I'm like, nah. Iteration is the birthplace of cool-ass video games. Ben Grimm's voice in Rivals is Adachi from Like a Dragon. That fits. Roger Craig Smith for Human Torch is also an easy one. Easy layup. I heard a lot of the American staff on Marvel Rivals got laid off today, which I guess from their perspective makes sense, where it's I guess they got the groundwork on the game done and now they're just taking it more inward into Chinese devs. People bash on release of Bioshock 2. Famously, the completionist bashes that game hard. Yeah, that was it was a common complaint that it was like it's like the Arkham games, where Rocksteady made the 3 main Arkham games, but after the second one they did Arkham Origins with another dev, and people were like, that's not the real one though. Like, and she's like, hey, you stole my fucking chocolate bar. I'm like, sorry, I'm 5 years old or something.
There he is.
I forget how old Jack, your main character here, is, but he has like advanced aging, so I think he's supposed to be like 6 or 7 years old.
He's here to help us.
Underwater Drugland's going okay. We're in this last act here as we build toward the end. He's 4. Okay, there you go. Yeah, he's like physically in his 20s. Sorry, the code word doesn't work on me anymore.
Seems like Mother Goose has been playing around in your egg salad.
Jeez.
If you won't dance to that tune, I got others. Code yellow.
Oh god. Yeah, we probably gotta go fix that before we die.
Once you are free of Fontaine's control, then you can have your revenge. And we can keep my little ones out of his filthy hands.
I hated Arkham Origins when I first played it, but then I played it years later, my opinion turned around. Yeah, I think there's just sometimes when it's like sequels that don't have like the main team on it, you're kind of like, they kind of come off a bit more disposable. That's kind of what happened to Bioshock 2 and then that Arkham Origins game, I feel like. I think it was also that and the fact that the cast was different. It was Troy Baker Joker and Roger Craig Smith Batman, so people were like extra like, they're like, you don't even have the guys there. It was real glitchy on release. Yeah, I didn't actually play many of those, so I'm just a casual observer. There are 2 little sisters. All right, so we got at least two more of these things we can do. And I think we get our last gift off that too. Pretty sure this is the last fight Big Daddy's level. That thing just flew straight toward me. That's hilarious. I know your type. Think you can trick me? Yeah, he's not a bad Batman by any description. He was just kind of, you know, it's one of those cases where you have like the definitive Batman still active at that point. No disrespect to Roger. He's quite good in a lot of stuff. I'm always saying that, dude. Senor! Okay, we're good. Cringe. Photographer's Eye level 2. I kind of like all of these, so no. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, I have no help. This is a problem. Forgot that he laid a proximity mine. I thought it was just an active grenade. You gonna finish Bioshock, or are you moving on to Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii after tomorrow? Yeah, Pirate Yakuza we're gonna do on launch. And we're just gonna blitz through that in time for Monster Hunter coming out. That's the plan, and I'll try to fill in with other streams where it makes sense as we wait for things, because we're gonna be done here, and then the game's still not gonna be out, but you know.
Adam improved every aspect of man except his cat. Perhaps there is a plasmid that can grow the spirit. Perhaps in your DNA, the secret lies. I've sent the little one with some goodies to help ease your burden.
I've sent the little one with the Jum Jum Yum Yums. Hello. Thank you. Armored Shell 2. Fuck yeah, dude. That's just a flat defense up. I'll wait until I get the other Big Daddy dealt with before I hit up the garden vendor, just so I can have all the Adam. I'm still going through Yakuza Like a Dragon, so I will be fine to... Will I be fine to jump into Pirate Yakuza without knowledge of infinite wealth? Seems like you will not be, given that it's taking place directly after 8. So it will spoil parts of 8. I don't know to what level, but I imagine a lot of it. In Japan, they call it basically Yakuza 8 Gaiden Majima instead of the title that we have here. So it's directly like going like, here's a side game taking place directly after it. So if you're sensitive to spoilers for those, something to keep in mind. If you're not, then that's fine too. Yeah, that health pack that I just got seemingly just despawned. We live on a godless earth. Six exploding buck. There you go. Even heard the trailer spoils the shit out of it. Yeah, it makes sense. Even RGG games that are not even Yakuza, like Judgment, tend to pick up on world shifts based on what happened in the other game, so it's always good to, like, keep up. But if you're someone who's, you know, just wants to jump into a thing because they find it interesting, just always feel free. Many of us did that. My generation had no problem tapping into TV shows in the middle of seasons, so... Yeah, anyone can start anywhere. I do know nowadays when we have more access to, like, the full story from the jump, for a lot of things, people feel a little bit more into starting from moment one, but, you know, don't worry, that's not the, it's not the end-all, be-all. Oh yeah, 7's also like a soft reboot that of course continues on from the stuff in the first 6, but it's still like an approachable thing. There's a little bit of nuance on the topic, but ultimately you just get in wherever. Yeah, I started with Yakuza 4. I played a little bit of 5, but I jumped in through 4 using its recap videos. I retained very little of that information because it's almost impossible to when you're jumping into something that deep, but it was enough to get by, you know. You can kind of go anywhere with these. But it is definitely a lot easier to get into all of them now. I mean, I was looking at Game Pass recently, and everything's still up in there. Kiwami 1 and 2, 0, and then the remasters, and then 6. I think 7 might be in there, too. Alright, we got a little bit of health. Yay! Yay! Eve Link 2, yeah. Alright, I'm feeling a little bit better now. I've got a lot of Eve, decent amount of health. Our tonics are a bit more up to date. You think you'll stream DS2 when it comes out this year? It's hard to tell because it's one of those cases where, you know, it's got the copyrighted stuff in it, you know, like when Low Roar was doing all the shit in DS1, so I don't know. I definitely don't want to do it the way fucking I saw Wooly doing it when he first started Let's Playing it, where I went to the video, I'm like, alright, I gotta see how they took to this section, and there's no music playing because they've muted the audio on that part, and I'm like, nah, man, I think this should be illegal, actually. We'll see, though. We'll see how things line up when that actually gets dated, I guess. And I did thoroughly enjoy my first, playing through that the first time. Ooh, the Whistler. No camera for you. Let's not forget our little fun little bonuses. Doop, doop. Got it. Got it. There are a few LPers going through games that don't have licensed music and they still turn the music completely off because they're too scared it'll hit them. In my experience, most of the time with, like, licensed music, YouTube will, either have them monetize it, they'll do shared, or they'll block in a couple of territories, predominantly. But I've noticed a lot of content creators are afraid of having literally any type of ding on their account, so they just like don't let it go anyway. But as someone who's been experienced in YouTube copyright claims, unless it's a worldwide block or a takedown type thing, which is much rarer, you're fine. Also, CPMs on YouTube, which is basically the amount of money you make per video based on like views and ad click-through rate, is so low that it's like, oh, sure, you got hit on one video. It's like, all right, you lost out on, I don't know, a couple bucks. Shout out to one of the worst people for Content ID, where they try to just they're kind of grifting to try and get ad bucks out of you, and that would be Bandai Namco. When I did the Tales games semi-regularly for Let's Plays, they would always ding them because they're like, that's our footage, and then what you do is you dispute, you explain why, and then that explanation is sent to the person who claims it, and they have 30 days to say that it's true, or that they are right to have done it. And if they don't respond in 30 days, it goes back to you. And the money that was accumulated through ads is put into a little bank that then goes to whoever wins. Bandai Namco does not respond to any of them because they don't give a shit. They just do the claim and hope that you don't counterclaim it because they just don't respond, and then it just clears. I think that happened for almost every Tales game I LP'd on there, where it's just an extra step where I have to like go through and appeal on every video. Well, that's one way to get them out. I shit bigger than you. Cringe.
Look at my home, torn apart by Fontaine's.
Calling me a whore.
Why? Who knows? But I am sure there is answer in the charred flat. You will not believe me, but there was a time when this was all so beautiful.
You know, before all the super drugs, this place was pretty nice. The only thing I can get is the OP songs. Oh yeah, that goes through an entirely different licenser, so I totally get that. But whenever it's, you know, it's always just videos where it's like, this was gameplay, fucking Sakuraba Track 8000 was dinged, or, usually it was a visual audio stuff, so it was just, like, footage of the game running.
Looks like things have gone busto between Fontaine and his little German beanpole. Why a guy like Fontaine would waste his time with that spooky crowd when he could be getting the gravy from any dish he chooses is beyond the understanding of this paparazzi. Even reset the door code to 5744. Maybe to be double sure that beanpole don't sprout up in his yard again.
Alright, 5744 is the code. James from the 40s? Come on, God damn it. Funny. That guy got it bad. Keep on rolling, baby. Chocolate starfish. Hold on. Anything over here? some barricaded stuff. Hole down there. Door. Door. We're in an apartment complex. Calm down. Ah, child corpses. Delicious. I was thinking that was gonna unlock something, but doesn't seem like it. Auto hack, give me the goods. Aw, poor cat. Today I learned they brought animals with them here. I mean, that makes sense. I did get the audio log where they made me choke out a dog. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a frag. I'm sure pets were contraband. I'm sure there were some ethics of like pet stores. There's probably some. He's like, business. We're in the business of selling kittens and doggies. We don't have a pound where you adopt things. You have to pay top dollar for it.
One life is to save the world entire. I made a place for the children here, but it is you who are their savior. Will you stop here, or will you deliver them from this terrible city at long last?
She's like, I will monologue at you until you agree to be nice. And I'm like, I'm just saying, man. Keep to yourself. I'm busy right now. You had so much to say, but died so easily. Oh, brother. First time I finally used the turn off alarm button.
I could do this by myself, guys.
Now, where the fuck is the camera?
Only making it worse for yourself.
Okay, handled. Not exactly glamorous, but is what it is. Yeah, the ones that are clearly voiced by Maleficent are really, I just can't handle it.
I'm gonna miss this place. Rapture was a candy store for a guy like me. Guys who thought they knew it all. Dames who thought they'd seen it all.
Dames!
Smart mark over a dumb one every time.
To women. Electric flesh. Take much less damage from electricity. You deal much more damage when you use electrical attacks. Sure. Bum bum. I was about to say, who the fuck is shooting? I'm gonna ask you to calm down. Anything in here? No, not really. From penis to vagina. God, man. It almost tied for most Oscar noms, and all of them were not deserved. That's okay. The lead actress made enough of an ass out of herself that I think it might win the smallest amounts now. I hate watching Who Boy Does It Get Even Worse when you take it as a whole. Yeah. Search Su Chong's apartment. Oh yeah, we're in Fontaine's. We don't need to do that one. Netflix seemingly dropped the actress from everything. Yeah, it won some BAFTAs, yeah. It's won some stuff in various places. I saw in the lead up to, you know, the Oscars, where people kind of like look at what wins at what to maybe go, hey, is this where people are maybe leaning toward for that? And her going on a tirade on social media over some stuff of the movie, definitely hurt their chances in a lot of spaces. Like, sorry, I'm not interested in the musical, about the Mexican cartel in which, all but, like, one main actor, knows how to speak Spanish. All the songs are bad, and it was not made by Latinos, it was made by French people.
Kills me to turn my fist to you, but business is business. Don't let it get you down. Won't make a difference when this whole place is fish food.
Also, the film, in terms of the trans experience, the concept of that film, for people who don't know, is, the leader of a Mexican cartel decides that they don't want to do it anymore, so they transition into being a woman, and then the film treats it like it's this great rebirth in which they are forgiven for their previous sins, because they think that that's what transitioning is like, is where you don't remember anything you did beforehand, and that was a different person. Anyway, shout out to Emilia Perez. Fucking, what a nightmare film.
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
Well, is this not David Cage-esque? It's there, but there's no superpower thing in it, so it can't fully be David Cage, but it's close enough. It's edging near it. French, yeah, being French people not understanding something and then trying to make something out of it. Always a big mistake. Never can be trusted. They kind of treat it, it's like, you know, you're forgiven of all the things you did because you're now a new person type of stuff. And I'm like, that's not... Nah, man. It's not, it's not very good. You invent. Do we have any options? Yeah, we can make some of those. Gonna continue to stock up. Where the fuck is Su Chong's apartment at? Yeah, this is where Tenenbaums is. After she transitioning, she starts a charity that finds the bodies of the people killed by the cartel and starts sleeping with her wife, who she has told she's the sister of the leader she was married to. All I heard about that movie is that everything goes good until she cuts off someone's credit cards and then gets killed for it. And I'm like, what fucking movie are we doing here, dude? What's going on? I definitely was never gonna watch that shit. I'm good. It's unfortunate the Academy made the mistake where they were like, hey, this is a good trans representation in a movie, and that it had any at all, and then they nominated for a bunch of stuff. It's okay, this shit happens sometimes. It's just gonna be this year's Green Book. What did I come back to? I was, you know, chat was bringing up the hit musical film Amelia Perez, so I was talking a bit about it. Yeah, we're gonna need the all nominations, no wins special on that, or at least as many as they can maybe not get as possible would be nice. Okay, so it looks like there's something. Nope. The way this map's laid out makes me go insane. Act like their taste in films is so prestigious. I imagine there's a little bit of that. They tend to go for anything that isn't a blockbuster or whatever, but, you know, ultimately it's a fairly large body of, you know, a mix of people. She's a bit of a whore.
That'll all come crashing down for, you can say, canned tomatoes. I've seen good bunko, and I've seen great bunko. But when you waltz through Rapture and World War II without even a scratch, you got more than leprechauns watching over you.
Fontaine's become some kind of boogeyman in Rapture. That myth gives him power. But peel back Flim Flam and a humbug, he's just another conman. And like all conmen, he worries he'll end up on the wrong side of grift. That's why he commissioned Lot 192, the antidote to the mental control plasmid. Fontaine said I better not tell anybody about the antidote, not even Tenenbaum. And Su Chong is inclined to listen.
Now hold there for a moment. There is that drug again. Did we not see that at Fontaine's flat? We'll find some at Su Chang's lab as well.
Alright, get the Lot 192 remedy so that our heart can stop doing that. Specifically doing that. Yeah, Fontaine's apartment. Alright, let's open up. I think it's funny because Su Chong, like, obviously a bad guy. He becomes more cartoonishly evil when they expand upon his stuff later. That it just starts getting a little funny. Here it is.
Yes, the compound is taking hold. The effects of the mental suggestion are now gone, but there will certainly be side effects.
Lot 192's caused some side effects. Your plasmids have become unstable and you're temporarily unable to choose which one you have equipped. That's great, dude. Security bullseye's the last thing I fucking need.
Good. Now go find Suchong's lab in Artemis. In there, no doubt, there will be more of this Lot 192.
Yeah, at least I got guns. I'm just gonna miss my electric yum-yum. I got a bit of the ice, though. It's not all ruined. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry, security bot was blocking it off. Oh, there it goes. Target dummy? Really? Bunch of level designers got laid off. It seems like it was a lot of the American staff that helped build it alongside NetEase, so it might be that they're trying to take some of it like in-house. It's always bad news to see people laid off. I don't really feel the need to doom post about that game just yet. Maybe in 6 months if there's like a dramatic drop off in quality or whatever, but at the moment everything seems fine, but we'll see. I have my doubts on incredibly successful live service game fires the people that make all of the content, so all the content stops. I'm not exactly convinced that's what's going on. Okay, is our goal that? Apollo Square to Point Prometheus sewers. Yeah, I guess that's where we're going. All right. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad news. I'm never gonna be like not sad when people like lose their job, especially when something actually is successful. But in terms of the health of that game, which is what I obviously care about as someone who enjoys it, I imagine things aren't necessarily on fire. In 6 months, we probably have a better point of reference, because by then, you know, be able to, like, look at it. Like, look at what the update cadence of that game is.
Welcome to the Circus of Value.
They're already preparing to, like, do another content drop soon. They're starting, like, the second half of Season 1, dropping 2 new heroes and a map, so... And I'm gonna be honest, was not expecting a second map. I thought they were just gonna chill on the first one, but then they got another one here. God, what's hitting me? Good lord. You get out of the way. I have to give the child the rescue head pats. Yeah, it sucks to... Oh, okay. They're like, hey, dude, kill this guy first. There we go.
Thank you, mister. Thank you.
Yeah, they still have, like, they still have heroes or characters for Marvel Rivals that we've known about for a while that still aren't out yet. Like Ultron. Some of them are obviously fake leaks, but that one has, like, the full art assets that have been leaked for it.
What? I send you pestilence! I was just
Give me a wrench. That'll solve it. They showed a tiny bit of what Blade looks like. Oh, yeah. Makes sense to get Blade in there, given, you know, the current season's about fighting Dracula. Okay, I know where it is now. Security bullseye pops right when I get rid of the thing. Classic. Anything in the fridge? Yum. Can't hide that shit from me. I see it. They need to add Morbius. Maybe eventually. Maybe someday. Drink a little bit of Merlot. Just, you know, take some of the edge off.
You shall know I am the Lord. The power of Christ compels you.
Doc Ock Vanguard. Yeah, I kind of want that. I kind of want a, kind of want a, Doc Ock, like, tank. I am excited this week to see the rest of Spider-Man, the current season of that fucking CG cartoon. It, you know, at first I was like, I don't know if I'll like this, but as we're inching toward the end of the season, I'm like, oh yeah, I've been thoroughly enjoying that. Animation was a lot better than the teasers made me believe, and the writing was seemingly quite top-notch. I was reminded of this because they do a sequence with Doc Ock in that show, and I'm like, one, you're using like the most old-ass design for him, and I just love it. Dude looks so fucking hilarious. Game's pretty gray. Mainly this part, yeah. We're going through a little bit here. There we go, no security, please. We've hit the, like, boring looking zone here as we're, like, nearing the finale. Oh! Yay.
Now you are having freedom. Suchong's drugs should have no hold on you. Take the bathysphere to Point Prometheus. It is time for this matter to be settled.
Alright, we have, like, one proper level left and then we're done. I believe. Medical expert. First aid gives you much more health. Oh, okay. That's 2 tiers above what I had before, so that's gonna help a shit ton. I thought you said schway. It's schwarbage. Was caught up on the Sakamoto Days anime. Don't know how to feel about the fact that they said the current bad guy's name is Slur. I'm like, wait, hold on. Granted, they said, you know, they said X or slur, but I'm like, don't be talking about slurs like that, dude. Did I get all of them? No, I didn't. We're actually missing a Big Daddy somewhere.
What's that,
Well, that solved all that. Hey, look, it's the last Big Daddy of the run, I think. I think it's like the last one of these I have to worry about, at least. Hold on, let's load up. Bitch, you gotta leave.
What can I really do for these little ones? I am
Nothing.
tainted by sins. But you, perhaps you unlock a future for them that I cannot even imagine. A little one heads your way with a gift. Please be careful.
Ah, the Gatherer's Garden's like right up here. Oops. Prolific inventor. Whenever you invent an item, you get twice as many as normal. Sure. Let's see. Do we have any any health increases at this point? That's usually what I put in here. I guess not. I'm always saying that, dude.
To my right, I can see a dead woman lying in the street. Everybody just walking by her like she isn't there. But I noticed something spray painted everywhere. Atlas lives. I don't know what it means, but something tells me it's important to these people.
Just found out they're discontinuing gold coins on Switch. Last day is just a week or two before the Switch Direct. Yeah, they might want to replace it in some way. They probably want a different rewards program. I'm interested. Interested what they'll be doing with it. People don't know gold coins where you like buy a thing digitally on the store, and then they give you like a 5% back in coins that you can redeem on a future purchase. More mad about the vouchers. Are the vouchers like going away? They don't work on Switch 2 games. I guess that makes sense. It's a bit too bad. I'll only be cool if it's worldwide. Learning that the vouchers were going away was an American-only thing and they just kept on every other region was kind of insane. I don't know what you were expecting from that exchange, but you're dead now. That's the third person who's done the jump lunge and just gets atomized by me. It's really funny. They'll never learn.
The people here have grown to trust me. Ryan's mistress, and still they take me in. They finally brought me to Atlas. Without him, the people of Palo Square would give up. I asked him if he was going to lead the people in some kind of uprising against Ryan. He sighed and said, I am not a liberator. Liberators do not exist. These people will liberate themselves. I thought Andrew Ryan was a great man. I was a fool.
Where is he, Madonna? Where is the little sinner?
Has Fontaine shown up yet? He's been talking. Now all the audio logs are kind of expanding on it a little bit. Or at least his Atlas persona. Oh god, the security went off too. Man, the hits just keep on fucking coming. Oh god, you hate me too? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do any of this. I'm sorry. Please, God. I can't afford it. Son of a bitch. They did a piss poor job explaining them. I don't know, when they first started, they're like, for $100 you can get 2 vouchers to redeem on games, which saves you $20. And I was like, I don't know, that seems pretty cut and dry. You broke the spell when the wizard's angry. They have a 1 year till expiration date. Yeah, it's something like that. That's why I always picked them up whenever there's some stuff that was about to imminently come out, you know? It's definitely something I wasn't going to be a pack rat for. It's like, I'm going to buy this thing and then hold it for 3 years. Hello, what's up? Hello, what's up? Goodbye. Did you pass the would you kindly? Yeah, you've arrived as we're about to do the escort sequence. We're almost done. You broke the spell? Dumbledore asked calmly. Did you put a in the Goblet of Fire? Yeah, Fontaine just started wojacking over the fact that I broke the spell, so now... Yeah, here we are.
What is this you wait for? Go and get this idiot!
Okay. The twist of this game being the villain is a secret Boston is very fucking funny. Okay, ice feels great because the explosion doesn't hurt me. So I'm free to melee them. Surprised you don't hack them. I kind of like streamlining it. Also, I got rid of a bunch of my my buffs to hacking at this point.
This will be no problem. Find a big daddy.
Yeah, we're at the point where all there are better buffs for stuff like you know, makes you have higher defense, bunch of other stuff like that. I would show you, but this game for some reason doesn't let you see them unless you're in a gene bank. Oh, hold on, we can check in a second. There's one over here. I was trying to think which ones I'm running. Oh yeah, like boosted healing, some better stuff for getting into other stuff. Yeah, we got some. Yeah, I replaced it mostly with inventor stuff because, boy, do you get some good shit by the end of the game. Good lord. Yeah, there's some good build variety here, though. To be fair to the game, I'm basically just doing electricity and hitting things with a wrench. It's mostly what I'm doing. Though we have been doing some ice stuff.
We bred little ones to imprint to certain smells, pheromones. But this is not like putting on aftershave. You'll need 3 industrial applications of this stuff, and then the little ones will be drawn to you like it. You'll have to gather 3 pheromones here, so that you smell disgusting. Just like a big daddy.
They only like you when you smell like shit, just so you're aware. Oh god, there really are 3 more that we have to fight in here. Totally forgot, honestly. Ow. Or as Fontaine would be, it's a point dream. I honestly forgot that once you are cleared of his mind control drugs, he just screams, "You broke the spell!" Like he's a fucking wizard. Rude.
I can only be glad I am nowhere near you and that awful stink. Why the little ones are drawn to the smell of those pheromones is beyond anything I can understand.
You smell like poop. Hidey hole. Pretending to have hair, threatening violence, closeted. I like that part. He's like, I pretended to be a Chinaman for 6 months. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here, dude? I just didn't think Fontaine would be Chinese. You. Head pat.
You saved me.
Excuse me. Security monitoring room. Alright. See if we can find more of that juice. There we go. They have the I love they do the little spray sound effect. 7th gen really was the gen for like somewhat more interesting like FPS stuff going on. Between this and Fallout, I think was the moment I started getting into things where you shoot like this. Granted, the shooting in Fallout 3 New Vegas doesn't feel particularly good, but you know, it is the gameplay style.
I know why it has to be children, but why just girls? This I cannot determine why, but I know it is so. Fontaine says, one less bathroom to build in the orphanage. Amazing to watch the
He's like, oh, thank God. We don't have to make urinals.
replaced by the new stem cells.
They explode into light screaming and do a cutesy. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm like, I can't handle the thank you that I just have to shoot them in the face every time without fail.
There would be quite a market for a man you could not kill.
Alright, we can pick this up now.
A good start. Now you need only to find the bodysuit and the voice box from the other lab.
It
And you
turned
will be
into
a
mist, only leaving its
Get
mask.
moving.
You're just too stupid! My intellect is superior! He's gotta stop doing this fucking goose analogy. It's just not working, dude. Become Big Daddy. Sorry. I'll come back later. Later is now. Hello. Ah, there's more than 3 that you can pick up. That's neat. Some games are absolutely not like that. Some games do not give a shit, and they're like, we've made 3 possible things you could find, and that's it. I was thinking there might have been a suit in here, but apparently not. Back to looking around a little bit. There's something gleaming up here. Ah, there's some electric buck just hiding right there. The big daddy you play Minerva's Den is called Subject Sigma. Dude. All great things have happened from Sigmas. Hack only to get access to first aid kits. Auto hack, get fucked, asshole. Well, I feel good. 9 healing. You know, it doesn't happen often, but when it does, I feel basically unbeatable. What are you doing? I don't know what your plan here was, but it wasn't very good. Optimized eugenics is the funniest fucking sign I've ever seen. Dude, we have figured it out. We have optimized our eugenics here in Rapture, dude. Check out our eugenics blood baby down the hall. That's about what I expected when I was watching, at least the first chunk of Kengan Ashura. They're like, this family, with the whites of their eyes are black, and they do super eugenics to make them really strong. I'm like, that's great, dude. Go off. Automatic hack tool. Some devices over there, and then dead end. Okay. I love that he spends, like, the final act of this game going, you should probably just give up forever. Please, God, please give up. I'm begging you to stop giving a shit. 25% resistance to all damage. Something tells you that you'll need it.
That is good. We will make disgusting Frankenstein out of you yet. There is helmet and pair of boots, and we will be, how you say, in business.
One thing I kind of wish these games had a bit more is the less of the Half-Life style cutscene, where they actually, you know, had like actual like real cinematics. But a lot of games back then were enamored by Half-Life 2's you stand there while something happens in front of you. Oh boy. Hold on. How are we looking on it? Rosie? Yeah, it's gonna take a bit more. Definitely not gonna be able to get it on this. Alright, out of here this way. Now we got frags for the rest of it. Pop! Pop! Nah, he's dead. This is also done on System Shock too. Yeah, I get it. I'm not like super broken up by it, but I would prefer the other style. Ah, here we are. That's a dead cat. Cool. Extra money. Diary. There we go.
Fontaine needs you dead. Bad for Fontaine. Good for Sir John. Play hard to get it for a bit. Then Mr. Ryan get hungry for me. Anyone gone? Fontaine gone? Sir John only one. About little sister.
Here is where you be finding the voice.
I do think it's funny. He's like, oh, Fontaine's dead? You know, I bet I could get Ryan to want me. Yeah, I knew I was not going to be able to hit that fast enough. They're like, you're getting too many resources. It's time for you to fumble in some manner. Move. I could have sworn this is where it is. It might be on the other side of it. Are you still yapping, dude? I think what most devs forget about Half-Life 2 cutscenes is that in Half-Life 2 the characters are written well charming and have like set PC stuff. It's just like a style. I don't really have like a major criticism for it. I just don't find... Dead Space also does this where you kind of like stand and watch it happen. I kind of just like things that are a bit more well directed, you know? Scenes like that. But it's the kind of thing that's in vogue. It's like how, you know, when you see an action game revealed now, you have to go, all right, is it a real one or is it gonna play like Dark Souls or Sekiro or something?
I'll admit Fontaine showed some foresight when he built up the plasmid business, but the man really never understood sex. Hiding those little girls beneath the bush. I've just seen the preliminary design work on the new plasmid machines, and they're exactly what I wanted. Mark my words. Presented properly, those little systems are marketing gold.
Hell yeah, brother. Andrew Ryan's a real businessman. This gun is ridiculous now. If Alto's here, they'd just be giggling about how stupid, how huge this thing is now. Good lord. selected the wrench, but I guess the stick drifted enough to pick this instead.
Come back! Come back here!
I don't know why you even bother.
Ryan sent over extra munitions. He must have suspected trouble. I will lock them up near the protector labs and set the code to 1921. I don't
1921.
ever be needing them though. Once Big Daddy is ready, nobody cross the Big Daddy.
Awesome. Alright, we're locked in now. Dude, can you leave? I'm dealing with a way more important thing at the moment. Alright, the extra guys are really making this more difficult than it needs to be. Alright, you bitch. Enjoy my magic hand. Done.
It is a wounded world, is it not?
Thank you.
How can I thank you for this? I send another little one with a token of our appreciation. Look at you. We will make Big Daddy out of you yet, I think. But there's only one piece missing. The bodysuit. Go to fail-safe armored escort.
There we go. I have enough auto hacks for the rest of the game at this point. Oh man, I have so many that I genuinely can't hold the rest. Huh. No, I'll just come back if I need anything. Dude, can you leave? I only know of Dark Souls 2 is that it launched 2 careers. H-Bomber guy making a video essay defending it, and Mahler making a 6-hour video essay response to Harry's video. That shit was crazy, you know? I don't know, I like watched a little bit of like Mahler's response to the H-Bomber guy thing, and he just sounds so angry. Like, at just even the premise of someone, you know, thinking that Dark Souls 2 was good. Where I'm just like, can we like chill out a little bit here? But whatever, you know.
You know, you should be thanking me. I brought you here. I showed you who you are. Nobody never told you nothing but lies till I come along.
But whatever, he's like, him and his audience have like insane amounts of Hitler particles, so you can kind of just disregard. How's it been going? It's been going all right. We're finishing up the game here. There we go. Get the nice HP there. And there we go. All right, well, we've definitely taken the game through its paces in the fact that I've gotten every slot on everything and taken out every Sista. I should buy something just to finish us up here. Dark Souls 2 is responsible for the deletion of Tommy Tallarico. Probably. guys that are still angry at The Last Jedi. Many such cases. I'm not even really a fan of that movie, but like, it created such a strong internet industry of very angry people.
God damn it. The big daddy boots need to be shipped here, not the damn library. What kind of idiot is Ryan hiring nowadays? This kind of bullshit never happened on the Fontaine.
I like the idea. He's like he's like, you know, my old employer, evil Bostonian, he wouldn't have let this shit happen. Closest thing we got to a Bioshock successor was Bendy and the Dark Revival of all things. Oh yeah, that's that that's the thing where it's like, what if the cartoon thing looked evil or whatever? I don't know. I just don't go here. Would it be cruel to say that that's like FNAF adjacent? Not in the content, but in the audience crossover, I feel like. That's the vibe I got as someone on the outside looking in. Hold on. That movie's almost a decade old. Terrified sign, a fucking PNG. That is true. In 10 months, around Christmas time, Star Wars The Force Awakens will be a decade old, and that fucks me up extra bad. I remember when I watched that in theaters with the family, and I came out of that feeling like I was on cocaine. I had such a great time with that movie. Oh yeah, Revenge of the Sith is gonna be 20. That might be worse. Yeah, it's probably the worst. That's probably the worst thing that anyone could have said to me, actually. The original version of Kingdom Hearts 2 is about to be 20. Anything back here past the fire? No? Okay. Actually, hold on. There we go. Just keep us capped on it. Yep, still the goat. He was really hoping that I didn't have that, I guess. Hedging all bets on me not having electricity while he's dunked in the water. Suit assembly floor. There seems to be a left side that we haven't checked out yet. Friends got me Cage 2 in the guidebook on release. I remember I got off of school in middle school at the time. My mother had us do some errands at like a mall or something, and eventually I got Kingdom Hearts 2 at a GameStop, and was talking with the person that was there, and they were like, "Oh yeah, this is one of the best new games we got right now." Brother was not kidding. I remember playing until you unlocked Sora, and then you got to Land of Dragons, and I think that was it for the day. I think I played till like 10:30 or something. Disney World trip in 2005, discovering Star Wars, our house getting robbed, forcing my family to move. Ah, many things happening. I almost said good times, then went, wait a minute, that's wrong. That's incorrect. All right, let's start filling this in. Yeah, this is a library, all right. All we need to do is find these boots. Ow! Fuck. Stop it. Damage research. Greatly increases damage from research. There we go. There we go. That just means the splices I've already researched here are just even more fucked than usual. There are the shoes.
You must go back to fail-safe armored escort and find helmet. Now. Schnell, there is no time to waste.
Yeah, I didn't really have much access to the internet. I remember, like, booting up, like, the website, and they had played, like, the Another Side, Another Story track a little bit. That was cool. That was back when websites were a lot cooler looking. I mainly, like, read a thing in a magazine that was talking about the Tron world and, that there was a alternate character for the intro. I remember there was stuff like Freeman's Mind or whatever, but I didn't really go there, so I didn't really know what it was all about. That's the type of YouTube stuff I didn't really dig into. You need to become a big daddy. Search the nearby labs. Alright, we'll go this way until they give me a bit more guidance. Definitely don't want to go backward, I don't think. My first exposure to YouTube was the YouTube poop. The sky had a Ouija. My humor was never the same. I used YouTube, like, occasionally. I used to listen to, like, FM talk radio, and they were talking about a couple of funny, like, videos and stuff. And I found it through that. Looking up clips of stuff. That had to have been, like, 2006.
Are you a man?
Escalated with stuff from there. Huh, didn't even notice this thing over here. Good damage. Become Big Daddy. I'd like to, but I don't know where I'm going. We love the wrench. Some Call Me Johnny was one of the first YouTubers I followed. Yeah, he's still, you know, the fact that he's still kicking, it's, you know, crazy to be like, people will just be watching him for like 15 years. Disco Elysium Witch Alps voice. You should be able to be a repairman for Rapture. God, that post is so iconic. Like, you see, I thought this game was great, but ew, another man is involved. What if the game was entirely different in every way? And I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. As it turns out, women in their 30s are the exact same as a five-year-old child. DSP is one of the first YouTubers I watched. Well, there you go. You're starting on top with the unbeatable. Let's see here. Failsafe armored escort seems to be where the helmet is. Alright, we'll go. It's fine if I waste time and get lost a little bit. There's not much left of the game anyway. Found out about your stuff through Kingdom Hearts Let's Play Marathon you did in anticipation for 3. Yeah, it seemed like it made sense at the time to like go through the games in collection order as we waited for it to come out. It's pretty nice. I do miss the Let's Play content I did, but you know, it didn't make a lot of money, it took a lot of time, and I lived with my parents, so I had the benefit of not really having to have that much money on hand at any given time. I looked up an old stream from when I still lived with my parents, and my stream goals used to be something like $150 to do a thing, and I'm like, I really wish we were back there. That dude's clearly doing a Homer Simpson-esque voice. Come on! Surprised they haven't put out a PS5 release of KH3. It really annoys me that they just did not do that, but they started doing PC versions. How dare they disrespect the PlayStation Nation, and also me, an owner of several copies of the game. I'm just saying, buff up the loading and buff up the visuals a little bit, alright? Come on, man. I don't want the default best version of this thing to be like the fucking Steam release. That's icky. Ow. Well, thanks for getting rid of all those, I guess. Ow! Alright, well, I'm alive. Let me see what this thing said again. Large room at the eastern end. I guess they count this as the whole thing, so I'll just go the opposite side. Candidate induction. There it is. Ah, yes, the really, really horrible Big Daddy helmet view.
Are you ready? Now go to the little sister vent by the proving ground.
Speaking of 60 FPS patch, still weird Sony said DMCA to the Bloodborne fan patch. Yeah, they're probably working on something Bloodborne related, I'd have to assume. It's like when they took down the Metroid 2 remake because they were making a Metroid 2 remake. It seemed kind of pointless to take down a patch like that, given how unrealistic it is to be able to even run it, unless you have a decent amount of expendable income or one of those people that's like, I mod things.
You need to bring them out of hiding, and then they'll let you in the door. Go on, hit the vent with your wrench.
Now it's time for escorting.
It would mean very much to me if you will be gentle with the girl. Mein kleines Mädchen.
Didn't people try to boycott the 3DS remake of Metroid 2 because of AM2R? Yeah. And I'm like, 95% of you didn't play that remake. And 2, fucking who cares, man? They took down a free thing. I'm like, the free thing's been out. It's everywhere. It will not be hard to find it.
The little ones will lead you to Fontaine, but you must protect them.
DMCAs only matter before the thing's out. But if they do the takedown after it's already released, you're good.
You don't even remember most of it. Put you on a sub when you were just a sprout.
Once it's out, you can't put the genie back in the bottle. Then the official remake led to Dread, so it's an immediate net positive. That remake thing seems kind of petty, but also I was not shocked after they took down the one where they're like making Bloodborne cart.
Hurry, Mr. B. Dancing in the sky.
Just remember Wooly's words of wisdom, shut the fuck up. Yeah, pretty much.
Hurry, Mr. B.
You say the thing when it's close to coming out. Like, if you're like a weekend, or you're like, or ideally, like within 24 hours.
Maybe one day I'll get me a real family. They play well with the suckers.
I think Bloodborne Kart's a better game now that's not copyright infringing. The concept's funnier now. Yeah, it makes sense. I like the only two times I've known of the person that made those mods is the act of them making it, and then the act of them going, I'm so glad I watched a Jim Sterling video to know that Dragon's Dogma 2 is secretly evil. And I'm like, oh god. Another person was tricked into thinking Jim Sterling makes good content. Many such cases. Look, a preview of Bioshock 2. Yeah, they're like, what if it sucked dick?
Hurry, Mr. B.
Even though they are physically free and in together.
Oh yeah, they go and they do test subjects and then I have to defend during it.
Or sin such as this. You can never
Not digging the fish lens view. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see the angel dancing in the sky.
This game made a big mistake thinking that I care about children on any level.
Hurry, Mr. B. Angels are waiting.
Yeah, I don't really care unless, you know, unless the child gives me free money bonuses. Oh god, they're hitting her now. This is bullshit. I have absolutely no idea why she wasn't moving, so I just decided to go forward. Ah, now the AI fucking woke up. Unless you're a PS5 Pro, I'm not interested. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. Bitch took 2 hits because the AI broke. Classic.
Hurry, hurry. I can see the angel dancing in the sky.
She's like, I don't know where I'm going. I'm like, I've noticed.
Angels don't wait for slowpokes.
Watch out! For certain, their harvesting will draw the attention of this slicer.
It was a pretty angel, Mr.
Stop shooting the random child.
Hurry! Hurry, Mr. Bubbles! Pretty angel, I see soon you let up. Don't be a slowpoke. Angels don't wait for slowpokes.
I hate this child because it has effectively 2 lines that it has to say, and it says them way too often. It's like the nightmare that is Strangers of Paradise. Almost out of potions.
Hurry, Mr. B. Angels are waiting.
My favorite thing whenever someone's like, what did I miss? I'm like, I don't really know, actually. To be honest.
Hurry, Mr. B. I can see an angel dancing in the sky. Hop, hop, Mr. B. No time to wait.
I just like being flippant and responsive. It's fun. Shit about angels, oh my god. I know, right? These children don't deserve to have good futures, but I'm giving it to them anyway. And then Carl's moaning in the background. Cube's here.
Hurry, Mr. Bubbles. My bra! Don't be a slowpoke.
It's okay. This child's immune to electricity.
The little ones, they are not longer infused with Adam. They are as vulnerable as any child. If a little one falls, you can call for another at the vent. But to lose even one is a sin.
I don't really care. I don't really care, insane Nazi scientist. It's like, but I felt bad eventually. I don't care. Hey, can we get to work, please? Please protect the little ones. I'm like, how many little ones have you killed? It's like 4,000, but I feel bad now, so it's okay. I can get mad at you if you lose one. Yeah, Bioshock 2 has, you know, fleshes this aspect out. One, the visor doesn't look like shit, and you have way more defensive stuff for it. This isn't really a bad section necessarily. I just don't like the fisheye lens. By this point, you'll have researched enough in the game that, by the time you hit this point, killing random mooks is not very difficult.
Hurry! The harvesting will draw the attention of the splicer.
I believe they're called splicers. I'm guessing for splicers, they can sense the atom being shot out. It's kind of like how we occasionally see ghosts of random people.
This angel looks like it's dancing. I heard that. I'm a good girl. It was pretty angel.
Are we all good? We all good? Ah, okay, there you are. I was like, where the fuck did you go? Come on. Search containers for loot. I'm like, oh boy, do I love me some loot. I'd love getting some hecking badass items. Oh no. Do I have the... That works, right? Can you like not? You good? No. No, you're not. He has trapped me in a spot I cannot move out of. I think we're doomed. Ah, this sucks. I can't move out of this position. You're cringe! You're cringe! You're cringe! You're cringe. I'm sorry, I had to take a couple photos of how cringe you were. Okay, note to self, don't get pinned by a big daddy and a small child that doesn't attempt to move at any point.
Better for the girls to be with you. Better with you than alone. Alone in the crawling darkness.
Yes, yes, you definitely care.
Only the little ones can open these doors. You must protect them.
Open up. Only the little ones know how to slide through that and crawl. She crawled directly into fire. I think that's really funny. They're like, and the end of the game is on that elevator.
You are reaching close now.
Ah, damn, if I had more Adam, I could fucking get the last upgrades. If I knew that they had some last chances there, I wouldn't have bought some of the upgrades I already had.
There. You must use the needle of the little sister to drain Fontaine of his Adam.
Drain Fontaine of all of his cum.
Fontaine waits above. There will be no going back from here. Make sure you are ready to face
When you get
forward.
some money, baby,
Just drain him of all of his delicious, yummy fluids, and everything will be okay. I do not want to hear the director's commentary on this section. The section wasn't particularly great. Alright, let's go. So did Andrew turn into Fontaine? I forgot the latter half of this game. The bit was that Atlas was like a fake identity that Fontaine was using to create a rebellion within the city so that he could take over as like freedom fighters or whatever. And it just kind of leads into Andrew Ryan getting fucked over. We kill Andrew Ryan, Fontaine takes over. You know, fucking libertarian fight. Anyway, it's time for the much maligned final boss of Bioshock. Did Atlas shrug? No, you get it. It's like he gets to be the Atlas shrugged like statue thing. Once he gets all juiced up here. Yeah, it was just egomaniac slap fighting over the city.
I remember when me and the crowd put you in that sub. You were no more than 2. You were my ace in the hole. But you were also the closest thing I ever had to a son. And that's why this hurts. Betrayal, kid. Life ain't strictly business.
Yeah, like Fontaine looks exactly like the statues from the beginning of the game at this point. This fight's real dumb. But funny. What's up, dude? You don't have to deal with guardrails. You're doomed, dude. You can't beat me now. He's like, let me plug myself back up into my juicer. You really didn't think this through, dude. Yeah, I guess I'll go for Buck. There we go. That's phase. That's another phase done. Oh wait, no, I want this. There we go. Much better. Ah, he got fucked. Frag grenades are so broken. Good lord. Alright, juice him up. Oh, anyway, that's it.
I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you back, showed you what you was capable of. Even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed up and had tattooed inside your head. Now, if you don't call that family, I don't know what is. And now,
He's like, no, my juice. Alright, go fuck him up, kiddos. He said he doesn't like non-linear narratives. Get him, girls. I did it. I did it. I didn't harvest anybody.
City. And you refused it. And what did you do instead? What I've come to expect of you. You saved
I would harvest the atom out of Jordan.
You gave them the one thing that was stolen from them. A chance.
They got degrees at a local college.
To find love.
They married a black man.
To live.
And had children.
And in the end, what was your reward? You never said. But I think I know. A family.
And thus, we escaped and taught them other things. Instead of being a libertarian, like half of them became Republicans. I'm like, that was a bit weird of a choice, but okay. You saved the baby, showed them Obama. This happens in like the 50s too, so it's like, who knows how. At first I was like, due to your advanced aging, because you play as a 4-year-old child that like becomes super adult aged really fast, I'm like, so do I die at like age 12? But all the children there had like old lady hands, so I assumed that it just kind of stopped and then we kind of aged normally. They're like, you want to link your 2K account for this? I'm like, no, not even once. Never, dude. What's in the museum? What's in the museum? Pronouncing museum the same way weird people pronounce crayon as crayon. Museum of Orphaned Concepts. Ah, okay. Like different older designs. These just kind of look like, you got like baskets. Slow Profum. Irrational's internal name for this prototype Big Daddy variant, whom ball players with an enormous hook and fired iron bearings from a barrel. This model appeared in Bioshock 2 as the Rumbler. Ooh, the Rumbler. Throwing miniature turrets instead of cannonballs. Ah, okay, and then you got art for it. Early bouncer. Okay. Ah, alright. It's like dual wielding. Only other game I know that did this is Ratchet & Clank. I was also thinking that, where it's like Ratchet & Clank, like showing off some of that stuff. The Gatherer. It may be hard to imagine this creature whose job was to reclaim Adam from corpses around Rapture. Earliest iteration of the Little Sister. Ah, okay. Before, we just kind of made them cool slugs. Until we decided that little white girls would be the answer. Early Splicer concept art. Pre-Yam Hand? The idea of it being an external injected substance. Here you can see us playing around with Adam being mechanically injected. Okay, dude, they have them on the dick. They're like fucking... It's like those hats with the soda cans on the side, but this is for super drug. Grenadier Splicer. From the same period of development as Stitchy and Hooker. That's great. I probably wouldn't name one of my types Hooker, but alright. Oh, there's Hooker. It uses hooks. Dude, you look huge. I like how they repurposed this area that's from like the end of the game where the big skeleton thing's set up. What is this? Yam Hand. Poster child of the conceptual phase that preceded the decision to go with human enemies. Missing link model. Okay. Yeah, I like that they also show models that they may have had done as well, just to be like, hey, here we go. Hanging sea life. Not as much as a concept as an Easter egg for observant museum visitors. These sea creatures can be seen swimming past the player's view in the bathysphere ride. Ah, yeah, they're like here. You saw those in the intro sequence. Like, that's cool, man. Bioshock is going to take place on an island ruled by a death cult that dabbled in full-on mutant experimentation. Yeah, they went through some phases before they kind of landed on what they ended up doing. Oh yeah, here's our final boss statue. He was basically going for something like that design-wise. I have to go. They're like, you can't leave. You gotta leave the normal way. I really fuck with the part ocean, part man enemies. Yeah, those are neat. I think those are particularly neat. Alright, well, I'm probably gonna get out of here. Because this is the only thing I had planned, but I do need to prep some stuff for the other streams this week, so ending a bit early, I guess, makes sense. I was trying to think of anything else I could do, but I should probably prep for those. Instead of ending in the evening and then going, I need to figure out how to pass out. But instead, we're all good. Bioshock 1's still very good. I very thoroughly enjoyed that. Last section's a little bit but aside from that, you know, overall had a great time. You guys, I hope everyone else has a great rest of their day. Thank you, Soy Sauce for Geese, for the $5 earlier. Will the bug juice arrive by the time Pyro Yakuza starts? Yes, it should arrive tomorrow. But we'll see. We'll see. It might get delayed. I'll keep people posted. I'll make it a gimmick as part of the stream for me to drink whatever nightmare that is. Anyway, that's gonna do it. I'll be back tomorrow with something. We'll see what it is, if I can figure it out. Anyway, see you later, chat.